This episode of the Recovery Couch is brought to you by JB Davis at Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For integrity, service, and unbeatable deals, ask for JB in Centerville and tell them the Recovery Couch sent you. What's up, mi amigos? Welcome back to Recovery Reboot on the Recovery Couch. I'm your host, Brandon Couch, and today we're doing something a little different and a lot relatable. It's time for a little game I like to call You Might Be in Recovery If. Now, this isn't just for laughs, although we will laugh. It's about those little moments, habits, and quirks that let you know recovery is not just something you do. It's become part of who you are. Let's get into it. You might be in recovery if you say, I'm triggered more often than you say good morning. Like, hey, want some coffee? I'm triggered. You might be in recovery if you've ever shared your deepest trauma with a total stranger before you even learned their last name. Like, hey, I'm Brandon, childhood abandonment issues, nice to meet you. You might be in recovery if you now use phrases like sit with it and hold space, but you still don't know what they actually mean. Like, am I holding space or just silently judging you while overanalyzing my own breathing techniques? You might be in recovery if you've cried at a stoplight because a worship song came on and the Holy Spirit was not playing around with you. You might be in recovery if you've looked at your group text and thought, we really need Jesus and a therapist and possibly a restraining order, but you still got love for them clowns anyway. You might be in recovery if you've gone on a date and said, so what step are you on? Before asking about their favorite movie, favorite TV show, favorite color, etc., etc. Priorities, my friends, priorities. You might be in recovery if you've mastered the art of the pause, but still struggle to master the art of not snapping on Facebook. We're works in progress, my friends. We are works in progress. Remember, progress, not perfection. You might be in recovery if you keep a journal, a Bible, and a bottle of antacids in your backpack because healing is holy, but heartburn is for real, bro. Like for real, like you can feel it in your chest, and sometimes it gets up into the esophageal region. Shit is real, bro. You might be in recovery if you've ever said, I'll pray for them. And what you meant was, Lord, smite them gently but firmly. And when I say firmly, I mean like firmly. You might be in recovery if you're listening to this podcast, nodding, laughing, or saying, yeah, that's me. See, here's the thing. Recovery isn't a perfectly polished journey. It's awkward, it's messy, it's hilarious, but it's sacred. And sometimes all of those things in the same hour. But here's your triumph. You're not who you used to be. And even when you stumble, you've got tools, truth, and maybe a meme or two to keep you moving forward. I want to thank you for hanging out with me on episode 4 of our Recovery Reboot. If this episode made you laugh, tag a friend who would definitely make this list too. Next time, we're going to talk about step work or witchcraft. Which one is it? Because sometimes I don't freaking know. Because the 4-step journal felt a little too powerful. Am I right or am I right again? Until then, laugh when you can, cry when you need to, and remember, this messy middle is still progress. This episode of the Recovery Couch is brought to you by Greg Swartz at Remax Victory and Affiliates. Whether you're buying or selling your home, Greg brings heart, hustle, and honesty to every deal. Call Greg at 937-477-8975 today.